Welcome back, PEZ collectors, and Happy New Year! I can't believe it's already 2024, and 2023 for me was an amazing year for PEZ. I can't believe, like, when I think back on how much PEZ I got, all the PEZ experiences I had. We went to 2 conventions and 2 virtual PEZ conventions. It's been a really nice year for PEZ collecting, that's for sure. I met so many amazing PEZ collectors. I don't know, all the PEZ stuff happened in 2023, it seemed like. And since 2023 was such an amazing PEZ year for me, I thought, why not make a top 10 of my favorite PEZ dispensers I got from 2023 video. It's gonna be a fun one, so let's get started. Number 10, the New Year's Space Shuttle PEZ dispenser. And this is for 2024, but it came out in 2023, so that qualifies. And I really like this one. I'm so glad we finally got a new mold, because it seems like PEZ lately has been like giving us these limited edition PEZ, but they're not new molds, they're just recolors of molds that already exist. So we have like the Care Bears, gotten lots of those for different holidays, which I'm not complaining, I like them a lot. We had the Ghost that was crystal for Halloween. We got the same polar bear, the crystal polar bear that we got, that was limited edition, same mold that we already had. And then like for previous New Year's PEZ, we had the hockey puck and the ball molds and the ladybug mold. So I'm so excited that PEZ gave us this new mold for 2024 New Year's PEZ, I should say. But we got it in 2023. I can't wait to get the white one that we're going to be getting. I think I saw that's going to be releasing early this year, and the astronaut ones that go with this, so I can't wait to get the whole series. It's called Space Mission, so I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm putting this on for number 10. Number 9, Thai PEZ Gathering PEZ box set. I think this is so cool. It does come with a little cover. Mine still has a little shrink wrap stuff on it, but I didn't take that off, so I thought I might as well share it with you with the cover off. But inside here, there's the new Thai PEZ Panda Gathering PEZ. On here it does say that it's from 2021, but it was released in 2023. Because of the pandemic, all these Panda Gathering PEZ, they got pushed out. This one was released in 2023, and it is for the 2nd annual Thai PEZ Gatherings, which I think is super cool. I think they went over and beyond with this little box set. It also came with the Dumbo PEZ. I think this is super cool. I couldn't not include this in the list. Number 8, Panda PEZ on a small square card. And I picked this because I only had one of these on a small square card, and maybe get another one. Different colored card though. But until then, and because it's now 2024, I can't include that one. So it has to be this one. And the back of this card is super cool too. I think that's another reason I really like this. There you go. It has a colored back for this old card. I thought that was really cool. But these little short square cards are harder to find. The Panda PEZ was first released back in 1973, so that kind of give you an idea of, you know, when this card was made and sold in stores, which I think is pretty cool. I love vintage PEZ still in the packages. It shows a lot of history about PEZ, and I think that's like even cooler than just having like open PEZ, but it's really hard to display stuff like this, so that's why I have most of my vintage PEZ open. But I thought this would make a really good number 8 on the list. It seems like for me, 2023 was the year of the Panda PEZ. I did get a lot of Panda PEZ over the year. I got ones with red heads, yellow heads, light yellow heads, darker red heads, light red heads, white heads with red sleeves, and another one I'm going to share with you here. One's on orange stems, white stem, blue stem, lots of Panda PEZ. So it was hard just to pick one, but there's another one maybe coming up on the list. Getting this out for the video. Number 7, Barney Bear PEZ on a green stem in the Cello. This thing is so cool. I don't know, this one is a little bit higher up on the list. It probably should be a little lower, but it's really hard to compete with all the other PEZ that I picked out. But when I got this, I could not believe I was adding this to my collection. I really like this one so much. It does have feet. It's in the Cello, which I think is really cool, so it is newer. And these Barney Bear PEZ, they were first released back in 1980, but this one has feet, so it has to be you know, past 1987, just to give you like a time frame of when Barney Bear was probably sold in the stores. It does have a darker brown head and a wider face and a green stem. Wait, I think I might have one of these open I can show you. Wait, I'm gonna put this back in the box. I finally was able to find one of these open, but I did get the Cello one first. And I really like how this is still in the Cello. But here's a better look at it. It's got the dark brown head. It has a more white colored snout. And the stem is green. I just love the color combination of this. And if you know me, you know I like bears. So any bear PEZ is going to be up there on my list. This one's not really on the list, but just so you can see what's inside the Cello, because the Cello is kind of hard to see through. These two were really hard to find, like super hard. Number 6, Blue Reindeer Bee PEZ Dispenser from 2014 Swedish PEZ Gathering. This was actually the 7th Swedish PEZ Gathering, which was held on October 25th, 2014 in Stockholm. I think this thing is super cool. I love the blue crystal color. It really glows, especially here in the lights. On the stem there, it does say SPG 2014. I don't know, I really wanted this one for so long. I finally found it for sale. I got it at the Michigan PEZ Convention this past summer, which was also a lot of fun, you know, to shop for this. And it's a little reminder of what I bought at the Michigan PEZ Convention. Number 5, a Duropal Panda PEZ. This one's on a teal colored stem. It's got the white head with the black accents, just like a normal Panda PEZ. But when I say Duropal, you're probably like, what is Duropal, Erin? I never heard of that. Well, if you watch my videos, you might know of it because I've talked about it here before. But the Duropal plastic was a plastic that PEZ was testing out to see if they wanted to make stems out of it. And I really wish it would have worked out because these Duropal PEZ, the plastics are super cool. They're more transparent. I don't know, you can't really see through it here in the light, but look at the sleeve. I pulled it up and the sleeve is even a matching teal color. I think these are super cool. I really wish that these would have worked out because I think, you know, if PEZ would have used plastic like this, it would have been really cool. I think maybe that's why I like the crystal heads so much, because they're more like the see-through, you know, colored plastic, which I think is really cool. And it looks really nice on the shelf, especially like when you have some lights on them. This thing is super rare. I'm just gonna say that. If you have a Duropal Panda PEZ in your collection, let me know. Number 4, my Pluto PEZ. It's got the darker orange head and it's on a blue stem. This thing's really not that special. It's just the fact that it has the darker orange head and then it's on a blue stem, because most of the time they come on red stems or yellow stems. And this is not a USA Pluto. But the head is not this dark orange on the USA ones. This one actually doesn't have a made in country on it. It just has a 3.4 patent on the side, which I don't know, I think this thing is super cool. I eyed this up at Michigan. I didn't buy it, and then I went to Cleveland. I ended up buying it there because they still had it for sale, and I was super happy to get this. I couldn't stop thinking about it for like the month that I did not buy it, so I was like, I might as well buy it because I really want it. Sometimes it takes me a while to think about buying stuff. These Pluto PEZ dispensers, they were first released back in stores in 1963, so that should give you an idea of, you know, when you could buy Pluto PEZ in stores. This one has no feet. Number 3, the pink-headed pony PEZ dispenser, or the pony go around PEZ. It has the pink head, the green hair, the red stem, and the blue eyes. Oh, and the white reins. I mean, there's lots of colors going on here, and somehow they just work. I love the different color combination of this one. I like how it's so crazy. Like, who would think to put pink, red, and green together, and then blue eyes? I don't know, but I think it works really well. And I like this pony a lot. I just got this one for Christmas from Greg, and maybe that's why it's top of my list, but it's also really cool. And I can't believe I have a pink-headed pony PEZ. I think that's pretty neat. These pony PEZ were first released back in 1970, and in my Christmas haul PEZ video, I did show all my pony PEZ, and there are quite a few different color variations for these pony PEZ. If you want to check out that video, it's a very helpful video. I think if you're, you know, looking for some pony PEZ to buy. I don't have them all. We're working on it. But this is a really cool rare one, so, you know, check it off the list. Number 2 is Long Beak Raven. Check out that beak. It's so long. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. We saw these back in, I think when I went to the Cleveland PEZ convention. I know I've known about them before, but you don't really see these too often in real life, or maybe I just never focused on it. Like I never was like, oh look, there's a long beak raven. And once I saw this in real life, I was like, I have to get this. I think it's super cute. The beak is long. It's got the little glasses. It's a raven bird. I think it's so cool. And I did bring up, so this is a regular beak size raven PEZ. And there you go. There's the long beak one. So you can get a side-by-side comparison of the beak size. I think that's the only difference. Looking at my raven PEZ, this one looks more blue. That's cool. I like how these have long beaks. And Greg, he bought me this one just for fun one day. I think eventually he found one for sale because I think after the convention, whoever was selling those, I think that we saw at the convention, like they sold them. So this one was a little bit harder to track down. He was like, what one do I want? The yellow one or the orange, like the darker orange colored one? Because this one also comes in a yellow beak. So the raven PEZ, they can have a yellow beak that's more like the glasses color, or they can have this darker orange. And I thought the darker orange one was a lot cuter, so I wanted this one. So maybe one day I'll find the yellow long beak one for my collection. But for now, I got this one and I like it so much. This one sits in my office right now so I can look at it every day. It's up on my PEZ Art wall, which I think is super cool. And these long beak ravens, they were first released back in 1973. And this one without the feet, the long beak one, was probably released between 1973 up until 1987, because that's when they started making the feet on the PEZ, like I said earlier. So this one is a newer one because it has the feet. It just seems like a lot of these non-licensed PEZ characters, PEZ made them for quite some time because I guess there was no license and it was something easy for them to make and they could profit off all of them. So you'll see a lot of these non-licensed PEZ that, go from footless to foot because of that, I think. And these are part of the PEZ and Pets series, which I do have the PEZ sale sheet hanging up in my office. If you haven't seen my video where Greg and I hang up all my PEZ sale sheets and my PEZ art on my wall in my office in front of my desk. And so that's why this one is in there. It's next to the PEZ sale sheet, which I think is really cool. The other one that's on the list, for number 1, my black and yellow duck with flower PEZ. So cool. This is also a PEZ and Pets series PEZ. So we went from, the raven, the duck with flower, all being in the PEZ and Pets series. Do I just like the PEZ and Pets series? Probably. Also, the cow was in that series. I mean, a cow probably could have made it on my list. But there's just so many cool PEZ that I got. It was really hard to pick out 10. Taking another look at my black and yellow duck with flower PEZ. It has the black head, the white flower there on top, the yellow beak, and the all black stem. I just love this one so much. I really like the colors black and gold together. And when I saw this one for sale in Cleveland, we didn't buy it. It was a little more pricey, like probably more money than I wanted to spend at a PEZ convention because we already had to go there. We were already buying PEZ. And I saw it on one of the days we were out room hopping. I saw it in someone's room and he didn't sell it. So I'm pretty sure Greg got it from that dealer. I'm so happy to get this. I think this is super, super cool. So I put it as my number 1 PEZ for 2023. Greg got me this for my birthday this year. My birthday was just a couple weeks ago now. If you're not seeing the pattern already, Greg likes to buy me PEZ for presents and pick out PEZ for me or here on the channel to share with you guys. There you go, number 1. So what do you think of my top 10 PEZ picks? If you were making a list, would you have added these to your top 10 PEZ list? Or better yet, comment down below in the comments and tell me what your top 10 favorite PEZ you got in 2023 were. I'd love to hear from you guys. Everybody always likes different PEZ, which I think is a lot of fun about PEZ collecting. So, let me know your top 10 favorites. Well, this video was a lot of fun to make. I've been wanting to make a video like this for quite some time. I've been planning it out for the last couple months. Thinking about my top 10 PEZ, and finally I was able to make it. But I do have some more fun videos coming up in 2024, which is now. Now it's 2024, because usually any day now PEZ International releases their PEZ brochure for 2024 and what's being sold. And I already saw something about what PEZ USA is going to be selling this year for 2024. So stay tuned for a video about new releases coming up for 2024 here on my channel. I'll make that, and plus I'll make a wrap up of all the PEZ that were released in 2023, because PEZ made a lot of PEZ in 2023 like they always do every year. So I'll make a video showing all the PEZ that were released in 2023. In case you did miss out on any of those, you can watch my video and see what you missed out on. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you probably Friday. Usually my videos come out Tuesday and Thursday, but because of the holiday, I was off Monday. I'm a little later at making videos this week, but there'll still be 2 videos this week, so stay tuned. And then Saturday we'll have the live stream, don't forget. So I'll probably see you Friday. Bye!
I write to you in poetry with words left on the shelf. Full of dust, you'll know it's me and from nowhere.